Here we go, guys. Jamie's has got the white Rovers on, and I've got his LPs, Tusk LPs with the Leadfoot inserts in, and you can't really tell until you get it on the rocks, but I have a feeling, I've just got a feeling that this is going to be the jam. I can already see a lot more compliance with these, so that's good. So I'm going to do 2 gates and then we're going to film Jamie's how we're going to do it this time. Try to drive the lines exactly the way I did last time, so I can see what's going on. Right, I think that was more planted. Right, let's get it. Let us know as we're going through this one, guys. I actually think this might be more interesting than the rig comparison video. I think this is actually more telling. Right, when you are, Jay. Be mad if these work well on yours, isn't it? Camp Rock Crawlers is a part of an airfield, or it shares the venue with an airfield, and they've got events and stuff going on. So if you can hear some, almost sounds like a train station guy announcer in the background, that's what that is. They look really good up there, Jay.
Did it pretty well, didn't it?
I thought that, but that just could be a wheelbase thing. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Differently. I know how to make my rear hook there by turning my front in.
Yours has worked much better behaved through there than mine. I'm just going to pull mine forward slightly so that I'm not. Mine will have changed position, guys, but that's because I'm just making sure Jamie's got a clear run at this. I don't know what I don't like. This is doing my head in, Jay. That was better, wasn't it?
I think I took the line better.
Maybe. There's going to be a bit of that. Let's change sides here, shall we? With the tyre. Make sure it tracks you. Superb, Jay. Superb. They're suiting your rig, aren't they?
They seem to work.
Until Oak's just lost you.
With the Tusk at the moment.
Yeah, it might be interesting for you to watch the footage back and see where you think they did better or worse or the same.
Well, I've got the Sedonas I've got an idea for inserts for.
Yeah.
So I might.
Do you think the Sedona's a better tyre?
I've not got a big enough experience with Sedonas and white Rovers anyway, so.
When I did the test at the Secret Garden, they kind of drew. There was definitely places where the Sedonas looked better, but then there was places where the Rovers looked better as well. And I had a bit of a struggle getting into 5 as well, so. Jamie was just saying the taller tyre is making his rig feel shorter in the wheelbase department, and this is definitely feeling longer on an LP. just hit the gate. But definitely easier. Right. See if I'll make a better job of getting up here this time. I'm not noticing any difference in height. I was saying to Jamie that I was worried that the slightly lower tyre was gonna make the rig feel like it wasn't clearing as well. Ah, shit. Oh. I got dig by having my axle stuck at the back. Oh, gate, yeah, I couldn't really see it. I was just focusing on making sure the camera was doing its thing. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. I have hit the gate though. What about a little bit of, when you get to that spot, what about a little bit of rear steer to the right? So it sort of shuttles you across. Nice. Yeah. They're hooking up, aren't they?
They're jamming up. Yeah, no, they're hooking up. Felt easy getting up there.
Yeah, it looked it.
Just feels
It did.
Wheelbase actually, really weird.
It does. It's weird, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
it's optical, isn't it? It doesn't actually shorten your wheelbase, does it? But
It does, well, it shortens the wheelbase between the two tyres because the tyres.
yeah. But the actual wheelbase light is measured at your hub, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is the same. Bizarre.
It closes the gap in between.
Yeah. They look badass on this. You need to get your Sedonas up and running, I think. Once Jamie does an insert for the Sedonas, guys, watch out. And if it can make the Sedona insert work, then this is going to end up a weapon on these as well. Mind you, it's looking like a weapon right now, to be honest, Joe. Just into the belly a little bit. Nice. That's it. That's gate 6. Just turning the rig round there, and I don't think Jamie's seen Mantix at full chat yet. It's like he said it's like a trophy truck, popping wheelies and stuff. Right. Gate 7 and 8. Me and Jamie are both a little bit surprised by what's going on because Mantix is definitely improved on the Tusk LP and Leadfoot Customs insert, but Jamie's is also doing better in some spots for definitely on the white Rovers, which is mind-boggling, really. See, no, I didn't have the confidence on my setup, Jay, to stay up. What I do now? I came down, didn't I?
Yeah, he drops off here, nice and tight now.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I had the confidence to do that on my setup. Cameras filmed it, innit? Yeah. Yeah, these are really good, Jay. Right, I'm gonna drop down there so the car's not stressing out. Any point of the video you find something that you think you've got an opinion on, guys, we'd love to hear it. We're all learning. Jamie's doing so well at what he's doing because he's always learning, and he'll listen to anybody who's got input, and then he'll extrapolate from that what he thinks himself and then move forward. That's why you see the Leadfoot stuff really innovating. His inserts are different, and I know, talking to Jamie today, he's been talking about like a top secret insert that he's got in the process at the moment, and I don't want to talk about the meat and potatoes of that, Jamie, but yeah, let's just say watch this space. Jamie's working on an insert that is doing things, it's simplifying something and making it better. It looks like it's making it better as well. So yeah, watch this space. What's your preferred method of contact, Jay, while we're chatting?
Just Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, Facebook Messenger. A lot of people don't like Facebook. What's the other option? Or your next favourite option?
Email. jamiejck@hotmail.com.
jamiejck, I'll put it on the screen at hotmail.com. That was nice, Jamie, up there. This is weird, like.
Yeah, like you say though, the confidence of the corners. Alright, so it's just done that. Just feels really stubby.
It does, but it's not driving stubby. It's weird. That is weird. I actually think they look the tits on that as well. I prefer the look of these on yours, and I quite like the way the Tusks look on that. We'll film you first through these next two, Jay, just because you lined up for it. So Jamie is going to do the murderous 9 and the tricky 10 first. Give mine a little blip because the G11P's letting me know I haven't touched a controller for a while. You might notice we're not counting this time, guys. It was just an experiment, really, just to see what the tyres did. So if I was able to print a softer outer for this, it might start to work a bit better on mine. Because how much does your rig weigh?
Don't know.
Like, approximately?
2.6.
2.6. So it's not a lot heavier. It's maybe 200 or 300 grams heavier, maybe 400 grams heavier than mine. But it does seem to be acting differently. Yeah, yours is just hooking up, Joe. Like, I tried to do what you did there.
That's the way I've done it in the past.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do, and it just wouldn't grab. That is bizarre. Right, I'm actually going to go round, Jay, because I want to show people how dodgy 10 is. 10's proper dodgy. It's really sideal. Everything about it is trying to force your truck. Yeah, to fall into the left-hand marker. While I'm here filming today, guys, I'm doing a upgrade RC versus upgrade RC video, which you may or may find pointless or really helpful, but it may be that the soft compound is disappearing over the super soft compound. And I've got both versions with me today. You know, it was clear. It was clean. No, it looked clean to me. Right, Jamie suggested that I start at the top where I would have been had I have not been getting out of his way for the filming side of things. So we've traversed to the top. Not gonna lie, we're struggling a little bit down the bottom there. So not trying to pretend things didn't happen, they did. Just gotta stay up. Like, I have to try and remind myself that this is the second or third time I've done this line today. So there may be some effect there helping. But make your own mind up. What do you think? I think we've got more compliance, and then as a result of having more compliance, we've got more drive. Oh, cock. That came on really, really quickly. We might be the victim of too much grip there. What should I have been doing, guys? Paying more attention to the truck instead of talking is what I hope somebody's saying, because I think that might have helped. Trying to just keep that left front hooked. There she goes. And then from there, it's just easy. Well, I'm going to move the camera over for 10. First up, I just want to shout my mate Jamie. Thank you very much for the company, the brilliant crawling, and for letting me try out your Tusks with your inserts in. I think if these had have been specifically tuned for the Mantis, this would have been absolutely game over. Your rig though, that Q-Gus, watch out people, because with Jamie's driving, those inserts, it's top notch. Yeah. It should stop at the back though, shouldn't it?